Good morning everyone. As you just seen, I wake myself like I do every morning and then I just go get dressed. I haven't put a top on yet just because I'm about to wash my face, and no doubt, knowing me, I'll get water all over it and I'll just be sat in a damp top for the morning, which will not be fun. So it's now 6:30. I'm a little bit more tired today than I normally am, just because it is election night. Like, even though I'm not in America, I was feeling quite anxious about the election results. So I've been awake since 3:30, not on purpose. I just woke up then, and then with it, like, as soon as I woke up I was like, oh god, the election, and then I've been watching it since then. So yeah, I'm a little bit tired, so don't mind me if I yawn a bit in this little morning routine. But I am going to wash my face now. I'm going to tie my hair up first, because I never get anything done if my hair's not tied up. So even though my hair's quite short, it really, really annoys me having it down. So oh no, it's all coming undone. Sometimes my hair does not like to play nice, so scrape it all back. There we go, that'll do. Can always redo it later if I want to. Today's plan of action. I do my morning routine, as I always do, and then I'm going to get some work done, some uni work done, and then I'm going to go to the gym, my final gym session before lockdown 2.0 in the UK. It's a full body session. Luckily, the way that my workouts work, like my plan works, is that I've managed to actually finish my full week of workouts before it's closed, so I'm not missing any exercises or training one area of my body more than another. So, and I've ordered quite a bit of stuff to have at home, which I'm buzzing about. Hopefully I won't get an email through being like, sorry, it's all out of stock now, you can't have it. So, but yeah, I will hopefully be able to show you some workouts and stuff, and give you a little tour of my little home gym. I mean, it's nothing amazing, but it's better than a YouTube video or like one resistance band. So buzzing about that. But anyway, I keep saying I'm going to wash my face and I don't. So my skincare routine is a little bit longer in the mornings, and I actually built it based off of the Caroline Hirons skincare book, which is really good. I really recommend it. It's really interesting, and it actually goes into depth about and it it's a sort of book that answers all the questions that you have. So I would definitely recommend it if you struggle with building a skincare routine. And I will try and pop a link in the description if I remember to it, so that you can find it, because I definitely recommend it, and my skin's been so much better since I've been doing this skincare routine. And obviously you can build it entirely to your budget, because even though she has recommended products in the book, obviously she gives a range of sort of more high-end ones to high street ones. So you've got from The Ordinary all the way to I was going to say Charlotte Tilbury. Does Charlotte Tilbury even do skincare? I don't know. But you get what I mean. Anyway, I need to actually do my skincare routine now, because I keep saying I'm going to do it and I don't. So, we are starting off with the Saturday Skin Rise and Shine Gentle Cleanser. I love this. It's so frustrating though. It seems to be so hard to get hold of now. I used to get it from Cult Beauty, and they seem to have stopped doing it. And I literally have to go look at hundreds of websites to actually find it. So I feel I'm gonna have to find a replacement for this soon. But hey ho. So I'm just gonna wash my face with that. Normally I listen to a podcast when I'm like getting ready in the morning, but for the purpose of this video and not making your brains explode with how much stuff's going on, I'm not listening to one. Nice and foamy. For anyone that's interested, I have combination skin and I can be quite acne prone, so obviously don't follow this exactly if you have like dry skin or really oily skin, because it might not help you. So that is why I recommend the Caroline Hirons, I think that's how you say it now, I have no idea, book. So yeah, don't take this as like standard, this is what you should do, because it's purely built for my skin and what I react to. Well, yeah. Always get a little bit under there, but I never know why, it just never comes off. Maybe because I like squint my nose like that when I'm washing my face, who knows. Anyway, itchy eye, itchy eye, itchy eye. I think I've got a bit of sleep in there, who knows. Next up is La Roche-Posay Ethicare Astringent Lotion. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, it's just this little blue bottle. Get it from Boots. I love La Roche-Posay. It's French. They do some really good stuff, especially for like acne prone skin, and you'll see that I actually use I use 3 different things from their brand. So just gonna get this on a cotton pad and just wipe it all over my face. Don't forget your eyebrows, because lots of dirt gets under there as well. Just go down my neck as well, because it never hurts to get rid of those dead skin cells on your neck as well, because you don't want a wrinkly neck and then a beautiful face, you know. Not that I think this actually has any effect on wrinkles, but hey ho. Chuck that in the bin. And then next is a little bit of a double whammy. So eye cream first. This is the Versed Vacation Eyes Brightening Eye Gel with vitamin C and ginseng root extract. I quite like this. Not the creamiest. I think once this runs out, I'm gonna get more of a creamy eye cream. This is like, I need something that actually like moisturizes rather than purely brightens. Just dab it under the under eyes. I like to sort of spread it out as much as I can, like to the sides and on top as well. Just because obviously that is all the same sort of skin, like type of like thin skin that you have as the same as your under eyes, so it's important to look after the whole area. So once that's done, I will spray on the Revolution Hyaluronic Hydrating Essence Spray, because obviously after the cleanser and the La Roche-Posay liquid, my skin can feel a little bit tight, a little bit dry. And obviously with oily skin or like combination skin, when it can feel dry, that's when it starts to overproduce oil. And that's actually why I've been like loving this skincare routine so much, is because I've noticed since doing it, because before I was not very good at moisturising my skin. I was like strip, like just making it as dry as possible, and then by midday it like my nose was disgusting, it was horrible and oily, and I felt rank from the second half of the day. But with doing this, my skin is so much better. Like I'm not producing nearly as much like oil, sebum, whatever it's called, as I did before. So just spray this all over. Refreshing. So I quite like that, and that's definitely sort of like, that's sort of along the same lines in terms of price as like the Ordinary and things. And I definitely recommend, like I really love the Revolution brand, like their skincare brand. No, see, I don't really wear makeup now, so I literally haven't, I've barely worn makeup since before the first lockdown, so yeah, not sure why that matters. So once that is absorbing, drying, doing its thing, I'm going to brush my teeth. I will rush part through this teeth brushing thing because obviously I can't really talk to you whilst I'm doing it, and people probably don't care how I brush my teeth. But if anyone that does, I use Sensodyne, and I have a electric toothbrush. Yeah, it is the right way, sorry. I got confused because the words are, yeah. Fresh. So now that that's done, I then pop on the Beauty Bay Skin Hit Soothing Serum with niacinamide and copper. This just helps me to tackle oil and stuff during the day, and yeah, just helps to stop my like pores from clogging up and things. Just pop a little bit on there. Smother that in. Obviously, I tried to avoid the eye area with this because obviously it's not ideal to put something like niacinamide onto the like thin under eye area. Then I'm really bad with minty stuff. I'm not a fan of toothpaste. I have like extra mild mouthwash that I use in the evenings. Whilst that, just let that absorb in. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you lot just fucking jumped out of this video by now. Yeah, next up is moisturiser. So this is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo Plus. I've literally used this moisturiser for years. I love it. It's so nice. It's so easy to sort of spread, and it's really lightweight. Just feels really nice on the skin, really soothing. If I sometimes squeeze a bit too much, then I'll just spread it down my neck as much as I can. Beautiful. And then the final step of the day, or of the skincare routine, is SPF. I do this every day because I just think it's really important to protect your skin. Helps to avoid aging, wrinkles, you know. I think it's just important though, because like your face is probably the one part of your body that is constantly exposed, and especially like with all the products that I use that are like basically stripping my skin, like the cleanser that I put on the cotton pad from La Roche-Posay, like that does sort of make my skin a bit more delicate, especially to sunlight. So yeah, it's just like something that I use, and it's one of the things that Caroline Hirons in her book really recommends, so I'm down. Although it's so bad though, because I'm so lazy when it comes to putting SPF on the rest of my body, like especially when it's like summer. I like refuse to put it on. I'm like, no, sorry, I'm getting a tan. I do not care. I want the quickest, darkest tan. So yeah, but I'm quite lucky as well because I don't really burn. So, because I've got like olive skin, so I'm quite lucky that I tan very, very easily and I don't really burn. think that's all smudged in. How do I look? Beautiful, I know. So that is my skincare routine. And I am gonna go empty the dishwasher and prepare my breakfast. Sorry about the angle. Whilst I was filming emptying my dishwasher, my little tripod decided to like start spazzing out. So yeah, it just sort of all just started like spasming, fell apart, you know, the usual things. But anyway, I'm about to sort out my breakfast, and I thought you might want to see. I mean, obviously you can't really see me doing it because I've got no other way. Actually, bear me 2 seconds. Right, you're now on a Tupperware that's resting on the handle of my kettle. I don't think the angle's actually any better, but we're gonna have to live with it because my kitchen is horrific to try and film in. I didn't really think it through when I brought it, to be honest. But to be fair, at the same time, I also wasn't filming videos in my kitchen at the time, so... Anyway, breakfast. So we're going to start off with, my hand too small, oats. 50 grams of oats. Whilst I've got the calories, definitely try it. I prefer to actually have more oats than to save the calories for like toppings and stuff. Like I know a lot of people are like different, they love to have loads of toppings, but to be honest I just rather not. So 50 grams for me is roughly 3 heaped tablespoons with a little bit more after, just like maybe a quarter of a tablespoon. And today's oats that I'm making is cookies and cream with some options hot chocolate in there to make it a bit chocolatey, and then I'm going to add in some raspberries when it is ready to like cook it. So I'm going to add in the whey. Just 1 scoop. Easy peasy. One thing I always love about the scoops, because some of the wheys have like a really thick consistency, like all sticks together, and it's like build like a little mini sand castle. You know what I mean? Just fun. Like that. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I've got a little protein sand castle on top of my oats. Go on. At this point in time, you just got to see the positives and everything, you know. Right. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. I like them just because they give me a bit of healthy fat into my diet. And they just help to add to the volume because they absorb a lot of water. So yeah, just mix that all up. Now I'm gonna add in the options hot chocolate. So just the normal serving size, which is like 3 teaspoons of this. Plus I have plenty of carbs in my like calorie breakdown, so it does not hurt to chuck a few more in with my very carby breakfast anyway. So that is 3 teaspoons of that. Just mix it again. And I'll try and show you what it looks like. Like that. So it's literally all just dry stuff in there at the moment. Doesn't really look particularly exciting, but I'm going, it smells good though. That hot chocolate definitely adds to it. And then I'm just going to add in some water. I don't add in a specific amount. I talked about this on my what I eat in a day video, I think. I don't add in a specific amount. I just chuck in however much I feel like. Sometimes I accidentally put too much in, sometimes I don't put enough, but obviously when I don't put enough in, I'll just add more. But yeah, I prefer my oats to be a bit more on the cakey side, so that they hit my stomach like a ton brick, Realised I just cut off like half my face. And yeah, so I'm going to add in my water. So then the consistency of it will improve once it's all started to absorb and stuff, because obviously the oats and the chia seeds absorb a lot of the water, which makes it nice and thick, which is why I do it a lot earlier than when I'm actually eating it, just purely because I like to have it on that thicker side and have everything absorbed, you know. But anyway, I'll try and ow, I just hit my bum on the kitchen handle. Yeah, I'll show you what my oats look like. So this is my oats, quite runny at the moment, but yeah, like I said, once the oats and chia seeds start absorbing the water, I'll usually have this about 8:30. What's the time now? 7 o'clock. So this will soak for about an hour and a half. When I'm ready to eat it, or like heat it up in the microwave, I'll put my raspberries in and we'll be good to go. So once I've made my oats, I will get myself a big old thing of squash. Oh my god, there's literally twice the size of my head. I will get the squash, some squash, whilst I sit and read my book. I try to read a chapter of that every morning before I do anything else, just because otherwise I will completely put it off and I will not get it done. So it's like getting those non-negotiables done first thing in the morning, because I do love reading and it just expands my knowledge so much, and I love just reading about different people's ideas and views and stuff. And so yeah, that's like a non-negotiable for me. I have to get it done. Also, once I've sorted out my squash, I'll quickly run around, open the curtains, which is why it looks a lot brighter in here now. I'll open the curtains, I will make the bed, and I've also just popped a jumper on now because I always get quite cold in the mornings, especially once I sit down and start reading. So yeah, I've already got quite cold toes, so I might have to get some thermal sockies out in a minute. But yeah, I've literally shown you the book, but I'm reading Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind. Still, it's taken me a while because it's a big old fat chunky book. Where the blue bit is, that's how much I've got left to do. So, well, not to do, to read. You know what I mean. So I'm gonna get ahead with reading that. Usually by the time I finished reading that, it usually takes me up to breakfast time because the chapters are quite chunky, you know? See what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah. This is my morning so far. I just spent a little bit of time on my phone. I do try to avoid just sitting and scrolling on my phone, so I'll purely just check my notifications in the morning and then get on with whatever I'm doing, because I just know I'll end up sitting here for an hour scrolling through Twitter or Instagram for absolutely no reason, just wasting time. And then by doing that, it completely throws me off for the rest of the day. Like, I'm just not motivated whatsoever. So yeah, I'm gonna read my chapter now. So I just finished my chapter and I've just popped my raspberries into my oats. I just got some frozen raspberries because I find at this time of year, because they're like not in season, they go out of date a lot quicker. Like even before like the date on the packet. So, but I'll try and show you. Bear me 2 seconds. So I just stirred the raspberries in, and as you can see, now that I've left my oats, like the consistency is a lot thicker. So I'm going to pop this into the microwave. I tend to do 2 bursts of 1 minute, stirring between, like after each one, and then usually 30 seconds. But obviously it depends on how thick I want them and also how much water I've popped in as well. I'll show you when they are cooked. So this is my oats all cooked. Very happy with the consistency, and I've just popped some chocolate buttons on there just for a little bit of a sweet treat first thing in the morning, because I am a sucker for chocolate. Buzzing to dig into this. My breakfast has been officially demolished. It was beautiful. 10 out of 10. Had my tablets as well. I recently started adding creatine to my daily routine. So I just take that as well. So I have 3 grams of creatine a day, because there's like loads of research to suggest that it supports muscle growth. So I'm down for trying it. So yeah, that means that after I have my breakfast with whatever squash I've got left, I have 3 of these bad boys for creatine. These are the like my protein ones. So I have 3 of them because that's the recommended amount. And then I have my omega-3, 6 and 9 tablets. I have my contraceptive pill. I have vitamin D. And I also have iron with added vitamin C. Most of my vitamins I just get the Boots ones. And then I've also got my little antidepressant, which I've been taking for about a month. And I feel a lot better for it. It's only a low dosage because I've never been on antidepressants before, but I do feel a lot better. But yeah, now usually I'll write my to-do list in the evening, but obviously for between when I've written it in the evening to when I wake up in the morning, I will usually tend to think of things that I want to add to it, which I'll usually just write on my phone until I can be bothered to write them on my list. So I just have this little thing that I just write all my to-do lists and stuff on, and it just helps me sort of keep track of what I need to get done in the day, helps motivate me and make sure I don't forget to do things like prepare for, like today I need to prepare for my lecture tomorrow by reading a couple of articles and making some notes on them. But yeah, that is pretty much it, to be fair. Obviously, if you have any questions, then comment them below. But yeah, please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the fun stuff, and I will see you next time.